this past weekend, we took the transit van that's converted out for its first trip of 2020. Here is the inside of the van that Scott built out for us. It's our bed and some drawers, and off the back is our kitchen. We're testing something new with the curtains, which need adjusting. Over here is the teen layer. This is a new tent we popped up, which was excellent. It's a Coleman pop-up tent. It took us about 60 seconds to pop up. And we felt very fancy because we now have an outdoor restroom that we concocted before we left. So made things easier in the middle of the night. Because of COVID-19, every other site was closed at Sweetwater Campground. But just a short walk away was our family's camper, so we were able to spend time with them. The puppies love to go camping and be outside. This is Grandma's new dog, and I got to enjoy the beautiful Southern California spring weather, which I had been longing for away from home. My brother-in-law made sure the kids had plenty of watermelon to snack on throughout the upcoming days. And Scott built us a wonderful fire when it got colder outside, which I don't really leave until bedtime unless it's to get up to eat. I did manage to take a bike ride down and watch the sun go down before I helped the kids make s'mores. It's always my job to put the graham cracker and the chocolate together so they can just put their marshmallow in the middle. In the morning, after sleeping, it's time to get up and get moving. First thing I like to do every single morning of the week is to exercise for 30 minutes. So I make the bed with Jack in the way, and Scott and Phoenix and I go out for a bike ride. Sweetwater Regional Campground in San Diego has wonderful bike riding trails. This trip, the playground and the splash pad for the kids was still closed, but the trails were enough for us, and the kids are getting older anyway, so they don't use that as much as they used to. But it was so nice to feel the cold wind against my face in the morning. When I got back, it was time for my morning routine of journaling. I use a Start Today journal and a planner to hit the goals that I want in my life, and I do that every single day. After journaling, I got the kids and Scott some breakfast ready. We just did a really simple breakfast this time because I had to go to work for a few hours that morning. So we just cut up some apples and did some homemade vegan sausages. And that was breakfast. It was really nice to sit down and enjoy a little bit of time together, and nourish ourselves before I had to get myself beautified for a day of selling things out of the apothecary at work. When I returned, I got to spend the warm and best part of the day with the people I love. And it's so fun to watch the kids unplug and play together and enjoy their time, and the adults to play games and sit around and laugh together, and to have time to snuggle and just be one with each other and nature. It's one of my favorite things about camping. The kids explored with some kites and got frustrated with some kites. But ultimately, they really did enjoy this trip. I really didn't know how bad I was longing to be outdoors, and one with the nature and the beautiful creatures. And I'm so glad that I did and got to see this crazy girl outside of home stealing my chair. Before we left in the morning, I got to lay in bed for a little while and let the fresh air come in the van and snuggle with Mr. Jack. And Scott and I took our last hike of the morning and saw some bunnies hop across the trail. It felt good to be out. It felt good to be free. I wish that for all of you.